Good morning, everybody. Kay and I were thinking about what hike we were going to do today, and we realized that we have been tagged by Kurt Zitzelman Outdoors to do a little video, and we thought, hey, this is a great idea, it's a great subject, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Now, Kurt's tag is the 5-item challenge, and in addition, we're also going to challenge 5 other channels to talk about the 5 items that you think are most important for your hiking or camping needs. So for us, our top 5 items are focused on day hiking. And in order to determine what are the 5 most important pieces of gear, I decided to unload my backpack and just figure out, well, what gear do I have to start with? And from there we narrowed it down. So here you have everything that was in our backpack, or we could carry with us. For example, I've got poles, I've got a little backup food, always have backup food, camera, rain gear, moleskin, matches, pocket knife, chapstick, etc. So this is everything that I carry with me on any given day hike. So now, what would I consider to be the 5 most important things that I carry? Well, I'm actually going to start off by talking about backpacks. Almost all of us, when we hike, carry backpacks just to hold our items. And for the longest time, I used a fanny pack. This is a great little pack. It's a Marmot. It's called the Flathead model, and I used this for several years. The problem that I found is that if you want to put any kind of real weight in it, it bounces and just kind of pulls on your gut. Not very comfortable. So it's a great pack for a short trip in which you have light weight and not too much volume. But if you want more volume or you want more weight, I don't recommend a fanny pack. So we'll toss that one aside, but it's a good pack. So last summer, I decided to switch to a larger backpack. And what I decided on was the Gregory Stout 45. This particular pack is fantastic for my needs. It's got plenty of volume and it's extremely comfortable. Also, it's big enough for my frame, and I can put the belt of the backpack right below the belt that I wear in my pants, which is very important for comfort. Different people want to see their belts in different places because they're just built differently. For me, I want it to be at or slightly below my standard belt line, and this is fantastic for that. So, highly recommend the Gregory pack. That is number 5. Now, number 4, trekking poles. Up until a couple years ago, I never used trekking poles. However, I decided that I wanted extra stability specifically for going downhill. And I found that they're great just all around, all the time. So these particular ones we got from REI. They are the to adjust them, you fold in like that. There are other types that are twist. I don't recommend the twist. Get the kind that fold. So these are a really good trekking pole, and that's number 4 on the list. Number 3, toilet paper. No explanation needed. Number 2 is the water bottle. Pretty simple. Doesn't matter what kind of water bottle you have, but I never hike without more water than I actually need. Doesn't matter if it's cold, hot, humid, arid, you gotta have your water. And I personally favor the Nalgene. These are a great bottle. I've dropped this thing down hills, etc. any number of times. They hold up real well. Plus they're made in the US, so that's kind of a bonus. Number 1 on my list, map and compass. This is my classic Boy Scout compass that's probably about as old as I am. Maybe not quite that old, but it's old. This happens to be a National Geographic map of the Grand Tetons. But wherever you're hiking, always have a map of the area and a compass. GPS is good, it's nice, it's fun. It's kind of an insurance policy, but old school map and compass is my favorite pick for navigational needs. All right. Now that we have discussed the 5 items that we consider essential for day hiking, we'd also like to give you one bonus that we think is equally important, and that is hike with a friend.
That's me.
So I'm sure you've all figured out, we always hike together, we camp together, that's just what we do. I highly recommend hiking with a friend, or at least an acquaintance, because there's a little safety in numbers. Now I know a lot of folks don't do that, and they do well too, but we recommend hiking with a friend. So the other part of this challenge, once you've discussed your 5 items, is to nominate 5 other channels. So, Kay, who are we tagging?
Okay, get on my list. I like lists. So we have really enjoyed watching channels throughout the country, getting ready for our trips and things. And one channel that we've watched a bunch in getting ready for our Death Valley trip is Potato Thorn. So Potato Thorn, you are it. And then 2 channels that we collaborated with for our first day hike, Ott Mountain and DNS Adventures. You're it too. One that we really enjoy, and they love our national parks and travel around to all of them and the national monuments, is called America's Parks. And then last but certainly not least, we really enjoy watching a channel from Northern California called Travel Small, Live Big. They're campers and RVers, and they have a really cool R-Pod and great dog Lexi that we enjoy watching, who likes the beaches and stuff. So we hope that you guys will tell us what you do for your day hikes or camping. And links to some of the things that Matt has mentioned today will be in the description, as well as channel links for all of our really cool channels.
Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, keep on trekking.